Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your UK Reactor Cads crew, and we're back with another reaction video for you guys today. We've got an exciting one. It's going to be a busy weekend because we've got NF's new album, which consists of 6 new songs. And after his last album, Hope, that dropped into was it April 2023? Yeah, I think so. Which was a huge success, as all of NF's albums. Oh man, you know, going back to the search with the balloons and the color, the dark balloons, and you know the emotions and just everything he was able to use as like concepts in his previous music videos, man. And if I even dived in the early days of my channel, I was diving through some of his older stuff, maybe from album 2, was it album 1 maybe. Anyway, he's back, everybody. Okay, it's a good day. It's Friday. We've just got through the week. I hope everybody who watches this video, wherever you are in the world, I hope that you're good, your family's safe, and I hope you had a really good week. Thank you for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. And it is coming up to that time of year, Christmas. Oh, it's good that there's Christmas adverts on already. We haven't even hit December yet, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. And what I do know right now, though, is I'm looking forward to checking this song out. And I've chosen to go with Who I Was, featuring MGK. Since I am going to see MGK live, and I'd have to wait for NF to do a UK tour, fingers crossed. Releases some dates. Okay, my phone is talking to me. No, Siri. What we're trying to do here, mate. Let me just turn that off because otherwise it's connected to some sort of bullshit. Yeah, so I've chosen to go with NF and MGK, Who I Was. I'm excited to check this one out. I'm going to be reacting to the whole album over the weekend, so stay tuned for those. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in today. Sorry about the long intro. I've blabbered on a little bit. But again, I'll leave a link to the original down below in the description, so go check that one out. Let's go.
Everything I care about in love.
Yeah. Alright, turn my vocal up. And then just let it run. I'm stuck in traffic, trying to find my way to a home that I've never known, on a GPS with no address, so I'll follow my heart, but my heart is scattered like my father's ashes in the back of the rental after I dropped his urn. Probably a metaphor for everything I've learned, like how the only love I'll have is
when I like my dad's ashes all over the like a scattered map, like when I dropped his urn out of the limousine, out of the limo when I dropped his urn. That's probably a like reflection of my life or something. Hang on, sorry, I'm blabbering. I keep doing that. Sorry. I do that. I try to recite the lyrics after hearing them for the first time, and I realize I get them all back to front, and it kind of ruins it. So sorry.
Vocal up. And then just let it run. I'm stuck in traffic, trying to find my way to a home that I've never known, on a GPS with no address, so I'll follow my heart, but my heart is scattered like my father's ashes in the back of the rental after I dropped his urn. Probably a metaphor for everything I've learned, like how the only love I'll have is gonna crash and burn, or how the poorest I felt was after the most I've earned. The biggest lie I told is that no one should be concerned. There's gotta be.
The biggest lie I've told is that no one should be concerned. Like the loneliest I felt after the most amount I earned. Oh, MGK, man, he's so good. I'm so glad he's actually. I'm so glad MGK's on this track, because he has such a good way with these kind of open emotional songs where he talks about the deepest, darkest parts of yourself, and NF, obviously knowing NF music and how he talks about his life and his experiences. I'm so glad that he's managing to fit on a track, and we do know that that NF doesn't do swearing in his track. So And I love that everyone that collaborates with him respects that.
After I dropped his urn, probably a metaphor for everything I've learned, like how the only love I'll have is gonna crash and burn, or how the poorest I felt was after the most I've earned. The biggest lie I told is that no one should be concerned. There's gotta be another highway that don't lead to hell, a star to lead me through the darkest night like Christian Bale. I hid from God for more than 2 decades of life, and when I came back to the light, he didn't ask me if I'm Christian still, just opened up his arms and embraced me like I'm his son, erasing all the archetypes of what people like me become. Since I was young, my personality split like serpent's tongue, but all the poison in my body still ain't make me numb. I lost a best friend and felt all that, crying on his open casket while I knelt on that. I had a best man picked out for my wedding, but instead of getting married, I carried guilt and left all that. A vagabond that broke a bond for Boca Raton, who all along regretted he never kept all that. I left everything behind but this engagement ring and a frozen heart. I'm standing in the fire to melt all that. Yeah.
That was brilliant. Shout out MGK, absolutely brilliant, man. That was so good. I'm tempted to run it back. Sorry, guys. I just have to listen to that.
Since I was young, my personality split like serpent's tongue, but all the poison in my body still ain't make me numb.
Oh, but all the poison in my body still ain't make me numb. you know, that's just someone as openly as myself has struggled with alcohol abuse and whatnot. It like it speaks volumes. You know, it doesn't matter what you do to numb yourself with either drugs or alcohol. It doesn't. All it does is it just delays it. You know, and all those emotions and all those things you're trying to run from. You know, that are too painful to face currently. You know, they don't go away with drugs and alcohol. It just delays it. And then you also have the guilt and shame and regret of not only the thing that you were running from or trying hard to numb, you also have new pain and regret from your actions whilst on substances. So, man, I love that. I really do.
I lost a best friend and felt all that, crying on his open casket while I knelt on that. I had a best man picked out for my wedding, but instead of getting married, I carried guilt and left all that. A vagabond that broke a bond for Boca Raton, who all along regretted he never kept all that. I left everything behind but this engagement ring and a frozen heart. I'm standing in the fire to melt all that, yeah.
And dust,
Lovely song, man. Lovely song.
everything I care about in love. Burning up, nothing left of who I thought I was. I was. I was.
Last show, need to take a breath and calm down. Try to regulate, don't know how. Wasn't taught that in my house.
Oh, that's-
Kids on my own, I step back.
That's fair.
Look at those smiles and feel sad. Hope they don't wind up like that. Stuck in this loop like I am. I called you, never heard back. After everything we've been through, the good and the bad, you bout to throw it all away and overreact. Because I overreacted, karma, I guess. My temper gets the best of me, a part of me that I wish I knew how to get rid of. It's an issue I had. My MO, say I need you and I love you to death, then turn around and go and treat you like you nothing but trash. I know I messed that part up with. I know,
Oh, I didn't expect that.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Gonna run that back, guys. We gotta. It felt like he was building up to a drop and he never did it. It's different.
Stuck in this loop like I am.
Oh,
I
that-
head back, look at the show, need to take a
I was.
This bit, like this concept. Gotta really listen. Good shit.
yeah. Last show, need to take a breath and calm down. Try to regulate, don't know how. Wasn't taught that in my house.
Wow.
Kids on my own, I step back. Look at those smiles and feel sad. Hope they don't wind up like that. Stuck in this loop like I am. I called you, never heard back. After everything we've been through, the good and the bad, you bout to throw it all away and overreact. Because I overreacted, karma, I guess. My temper gets the best of me, a part of me that I wish I knew how to get rid of. It's an issue I had. My MO, say I need you and I love you to death, then turn around and go and treat you like you nothing but trash. I know
That's powerful, man.
I messed that part up with. I know.
God
I
damn. Wow.
Sometimes
Oh,
I
that's really good.
last show, need to take a breath and calm down. Try to regulate, don't know how. Wasn't taught that in my house. Kids on my own, I step back. Look at those smiles and feel sad. Hope they don't wind up like that. Stuck in this loop like I am.
Oh no, I didn't want it to end. I just felt. I mean, I've said this a million times, but NF has a kind of a weird hold over me in certain ways. With just sorry, not to go weird hold over me. No, I don't mean it like that. Just like you. I respect him so much to really always, no matter what, you listen to a song, yeah, and you don't judge it or whatever, but I don't know. It's like the ability to, as soon as I put an NF song on, I'm almost completely blank and like open to anything. I'm ready to hear whatever it is because I know it's gonna be good or powerful or subjective or in some sort of way. And so he earned that respect from his fans to always appreciate like it's it's always going. There's always going to be quite a deep level below the surface in his song. So, oh man, I'm not trying to get all soppy bollocks on you, like, do you know what I mean? But it's you got to love NF. You got to love NF. One of the first people I was reacting to on my channel back in the day, like 5 years ago now. So amazing artist, and thank you to everybody who's sit and watched an NF reaction with me. And sorry if I hope that reaction was okay. I hope I wasn't pulling too many faces or doing too many weird dances for you, and I hope that didn't put you off. But if you watched this long, then thank you. And I really do hope you've had a good week and you have a good weekend. So stay tuned for more NF reactions, because I will be checking them all out over the weekend. So thank you, and God bless.